If I were to start from scratch with $1,000, which crypto miners would I buy in 2025? I'll go through what I think are the two best approaches, explain the miners, the earnings, ROI, and why these stand out for their long-term potential. This is, however, not financial advice and only my thoughts. I've been showing crypto miners and their earnings since 2020 and gathered all the best discounts, setup tutorials, and opportunities in one place that you can find below. Alright, let's start with the video. For those with access to a roof or on top of a hill, deploying 2 Onocoy miners could be a fantastic idea under $1,000. The cheapest full package cost for an Onocoy miner is around $405, totaling $810 for 2 Onocoy miners, everything included. Each device can earn a maximum of 33 Ono tokens per day, worth around $1.42 as of September 9th per miner. So with 2 miners you could make $1,037 per year at the current token price. However, Onocoy is new and growing, and they are delivering the best location data service within their field, which is what these GNSS receiver stations are collecting data for. So I think there's a good chance Onocoy will grow a lot, and thereby with it the Ono token price. So if we have mined for, let's say, a year, and suddenly the Ono price doubles, we would no longer have tokens worth around $1,000, it could be worth $2,000. And let's say the Ono token price goes up 10 times, then we would have a little bit more than $10,000 worth in the Ono token. And that's exactly what happened when I mined with Geodnet, a similar project that I showed people back in 2022, where their Geode token have grown a lot since, ending up with a lot of us making absurd earnings from it. Now I think that can happen with Onocoy. So these miners that gather satellite data to Onocoy's network by having them connected to an antenna that's placed on a roof or on a hilltop. They have almost no electric cost at all, so it's pretty much 100% passive. And that's why these crypto miners are way better for most people who want to get into mining, compared with Bitcoin ASIC miners or GPU mining that makes a lot of noise and are expensive to run due to the high electric cost. With these ones, we don't need to worry about that. There are still only around 6,400 stations in the world set up, so we are still likely to find an area with no miners around. And that we can easily check out using the Console Explorer reward estimator tool here. We could also drag it around to see what the potential earnings within our area would be. To learn everything there is about Onocoy mining, I've gathered setup tips, device comparisons, and antenna details, and so much more at the Onocoy Miner Hub right here. If you prefer a simpler setup and can find places with a lot of people, setting up 4 Helium mobile indoor hotspots at $224 each, totaling a little bit less than $900, can also be an excellent option. This is however only available in the US, Mexico, and Puerto Rico. Each hotspot can earn between $0 to $800 per day in the HNT token, averaging about $0.92 from just 10 random hotspots I looked at. And the ones I looked at were not really the most optimal locations either. So the earnings can vary a lot, but there is potential to make a fortune from this if you're able to find good locations. These Helium mobile hotspots provide Wi-Fi offloading for AT&T and T-Mobile and are therefore best set up at busy spots like hotels, restaurants, or airports. Once set up, which is basically just putting the miner in the location, it's 100% passive with almost no electricity costs. This have been going on for a while now as well, so this is not something new honestly, people are simply not aware of it yet. So if I had $1,000, I would go for the Helium mobile hotspots if I were in the US or Mexico, Puerto Rico, and if I knew good locations to put them in. If I'm located anywhere else, I would go for setting up 2 Onocoy miners. You'll find more resources for both these devices down below. Let me know which miner you would choose in the comments.